of our debate is that classrooms should have cameras. Safety means to be protected. Today as a speaker we will be talking about safety from classroom danger, teaching the student discipline, and being accused for something and can't defend.
Good morning. Abuse means improper use. Today as your first speaker, I'll be talking about teachers abusing kids, parents knowing how their kids are behaving, and kids getting bullied.
Good morning, audience. The topic for my debate today is classrooms shouldn't have cameras. Privacy means to be apart from others, and spying means secretly trying to get information. Today as first speaker, I'll be talking about kids losing freedom of expression, expensive cameras, and kids needing privacy.
Good morning. Today as the second speaker I will be talking to you about the price of cameras, student privacy, and parental consent. The definition of privacy is isolation, seclusion, solitude, secrecy, in a state of being concealed. For my first point, in classes there might be bullies, and when the teacher is gone, they might say or do something. So from ABCnews.com states that a lot of bad things happen when the teacher is gone.
According to USA Today's video, a 61-year-old teacher Mark Burt abused at least 23 kids at North Ansel Elementary School in LA on January 31st. Some kids got abused by getting blindfolded and getting tape stuck to their mouth. Others got abused by getting a blue spoon with a clear liquid stuck to their mouth. Some kids thought it was a game. Parents moved their kids from the school.
As you heard my opponent Jessica say that bad things happen when teachers are gone, I agree. However, my research findings show that later in life kids lose freedom of expression, according to Johnstown.
As you've heard my opponent say, we need cameras in classrooms for reasons of evidence of abuse. But according to Article Space, the cost of the installation of cameras could be too expensive. A standard camera can cost $1,000. A higher quality camera can cost $8,000. And to properly manage this tool, you need multiple cameras. As you have just heard my opponent Amber say that the cost of cameras is a lot and you have to get more than one. From Wikipedia.com states that having cameras in classrooms actually teaches students to be more mannered and more disciplined and be less fooling around in class.
I heard my opponent say that kids losing freedom of expression is bad, but Mom whispered thinks that classrooms should have cameras because he thinks that parents should know how their kids are behaving.
As you heard my opponent Jessica say that cameras in classrooms can teach students discipline. However, my research findings from EducationSpace360.com states that cameras are too expensive to put in every single classroom. Cameras can range from $8,000 to $200,000. Cameras can also lead to legal issues.
As you heard my opponent Jamie say, parents should know how kids are behaving. I agree, but the Holmes Education Post states that students and teachers have the right to privacy. Parents and students dislike the idea of cameras for reasons of privacy. As you have just heard my opponent Amber say that all the teachers and students all have the right to have privacy, I agree. But however, cameras do this for students, giving them a proof that they did not do something if were accused to do something.
As you heard my opponent say that cameras are too expensive, but due to CNN's video, kids aren't the only ones that get bullied at school. A 63-year-old bus monitor, Karen Klein, on June 22nd, 2012 got bullied. It got on tape that she was getting bullied by students throwing things and playing pranks.
As you heard my opponent Jessica say that having cameras could help with evidence for crimes or blame, I agree. However, my research findings from ABC News states that kids shouldn't be treated like criminals. When classrooms have cameras, Cameras can lead to disruptions and distractions.
As you heard my opponent Jamie say, cameras should be in classrooms for reasons of bullying. But, however, according to LearnByCam.com, most schools have classroom cameras and they often don't notify students and parents. For example, in 2010, a case involved cameras being installed in the school. Neither students nor parents had been notified for the use of cameras.
As you just heard my opponent Amber say that some schools don't notify parents and teachers, parents and students about having cameras in classrooms. Well, for my conclusion, having cameras in classrooms are very good for students for teaching discipline and defending for use in school.
We heard my opponent say that cameras cause disruptions and distractions. In conclusions, cameras should be in classrooms because of abuse and crucial behavior.
As you heard my opponent Jessica say for her conclusion, defending that cameras can help for defending for use in school. My conclusion: classrooms shouldn't have cameras for the safety and the freedom of kids.
As you heard my opponent say, cameras should be in classrooms for reasons of abuse, bullying, and parents' knowledge. I agree, but in conclusion, there shouldn't be cameras in classrooms for reasons of privacy, cost, and consent.